doing here. Um, I mean, I don't know what part of Splinter Cell it is where I have to kill the plague-infected animals, but, you know. I heard that was the main storyline. Let's summon my spooky horse. Burning Crusade, yeah. We'll carry on queuing for those dungeons. I'm just going to dungeon spam because at the moment, but dungeon spamming with the XP boost is the most lucrative way to level up. You see what bugs me? You know they updated all the Warlock spell animations and stuff, right? They didn't update... I mean, I know it's much love, but I feel like the Felsteed could have done with a new model. It's sick, but they could have done a new one. They really could have done a new Felsteed model for this. Like, I feel like they could have just updated it and have the option to have the classic model if you didn't want to. I mean... I'm referring to... So we got... the Moonrest Garden plans. Grimoire Shadows. Who? I can't... I don't know who... Who are you? Who the fuck are you? I'm no good at guessing because I tried to guess who somebody was who I worked with, and it was I was so far off that I guessed everyone else in the building of the place I used to work before I got the right answer. So I'm just gonna ask who dat. Hi there. Is it Erin? Erin? uh, you're good. You're right. Or can I crip? So let's make it rain some fire. Let's cause some problems on purpose. We'll get the Fellstalker out because there's a shitload of casters in this dungeon, and we are going to get our butt handed to us if not. I'm looking forward to seeing the new Shadowlands content for WoW as well, because they're making the ever-changing dungeon Torghast, and I'm really looking forward to how that instance content's going to work. Oh crap! Oh crap! Okay. Yeah. So, well, it looks like we got a decent enough group who can handle this. But welcome guys. Well, thank you all for checking in. I'd say if you like what you see, don't forget to drop us a follow on here and YouTube and what have you. Much appreciated. If you do have the time to do so. Let's have a look here. So we're currently playing the Destruction Warlock. So it's really good because I was very biased against Warlock because I'd played it a little and said I decided I wasn't having a good time. Yep. Oh yeah, Katie, right? I figured that's who it was. You guys were just talking about me looking like Rob Gavigan. Which I thought personally was seriously strange. Yes, my G. I don't think I've been called a G since about 2007, so thank you for that. It made me feel like I could hear No Scrubs being played in my head. Well, I'll say welcome all of you. If you want to drop us a follow or a like or what have you, I appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy watching me play video games badly on here, because I do it every single day, and sometimes I end up with a toddler on my knee as well. You got Twitch. Don't blame me, man. It's good fun. If you guys start streaming, hey, if I'm not streaming at the time you guys are playing, I'll tune in. Like, all support each other. This is how it works. You know, in order to get the viewership and to get the popularity going, you just got to support your buddies. And it's like, it's really important to me that, like, you know, I already followed and even added you as a friend. Ah, awesome, yeah. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Hang on, there's a phasing soldier here, but oh, okay, so he doesn't automatically attract aggro. I'm like, how am I going to do this without getting my butt handed to me? This is a dungeon. I like the fact that in Warcraft I can literally make it rain fire on people. I feel like if I had this this power in real life, I would be a dangerous man. But I also would love to be able to set people on fire in real life with my mind. I'm not lying. But who wouldn't, right? Especially when there's like creepy dudes in bars hitting on my friends and stuff, I'd be able to set them on fire. Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, so we're constantly upgrading the way our Twitch stream looks at the moment. So if you ever look back across YouTube videos, you're going to see that this is the newest interface. I've been working hard on actually getting a logo to work today, because I designed this logo myself and I did it today. And it's been really cool to finally get a logo that isn't just a little Lucifer sigil, which I was using as my professional design logo for the minimalism. So I wanted a streamer logo. I didn't want to be just... I do the lazy option, and now I'm taking Twitch a bit more seriously and doing it every day. I dedicate the time actually to putting something together, getting a bit more of a nice interface going on. So I hope you're all doing well though, guys. For those watching on YouTube after the fact, that if you want to check out Grimoire Shadows in the Twitch chat that I'm talking to now, she has a Twitch, and I'm sure she'll be streaming soon enough, because we were discussing it the other day. Fat vape, man. Oh, come on, man. Vape me. Listen, I've got a nicotine habit, and I'm not allowed to smoke in the house, and in fact... When I last suggested buying cigarettes, I got told flat out I'm not doing that. So, this is where they slow my cast time right down. I hate this. Gross. Okay, let me. God, no. I hate it. Thanks. I hate this. Casting time oh, ugh. Yuck. I'm dead. I'm gonna run back. That was weird. Like, why did I die? Why did I die? Like, I don't understand why I died there, to be honest, because I was the first one to die, even though I wasn't the one who was being attacked. Unless I was targeted for a specific spell. Oh no, wrong demon, I'll get my Fellstalker out. No worries, man. Yeah, so how's it going, guys? It's nice to have a few more people in than normal. Usually at the moment it's been two people max, but it's nice to have more viewers, and it's nice to see that the viewers are building a little, because I've been working hard at trying to build interesting content for the stream. And of course I've changed my timing a little, so I usually stream for about 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours, in the evening, if not longer, just depending on circumstance. And I've done it a little earlier, and it seems to have worked because I have double the amount of viewers I had last night. I mean, I know it's only like the amounts are smaller, but it's not a bad thing. Hang on a second. I need to update the follower goal because we've got 13 now. Nice one. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to check me out. I really do appreciate it. Is there any games that you guys would like to see me play on here? I mean, I know that Convolution wants to play some Quake Champions with me, and I usually play Halo Reach and WoW. Probably going to be doing some Call of Duty as well. Games I stay away from. I'm not a fan of games like Fortnite or Apex. Really, they were fun, kind of. Yes, yeah, exactly. Support people you know. Oh, come on. Where the hell is everyone? Oh, they're all running back because we all got our butt handed to us.
That Magni Bronzebeard thinks he's so clever, but I can see right through him.
It's funny because Magni Bronzebeard got turned into a giant fucking diamond. Right, let's try and kill this big ugly fucker again. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Give him the option to resurrect on the spot because I've given him a soul stone. Free gift. Pop hero, that's a good idea. Given all the issues with... Yeah. Oh yeah, because he shifts his focus, doesn't he, onto other people. I don't like that. Ah, crap. The healer's dead. Come on. What is happening? Why is the healer dying? Please play. Hatsune Miku Project DNA. You know, funny enough, one of my buddies who comes and watches the stream regularly is quite a big Hatsune Miku fan. Shrek? Shrek? Somebody... This beer, Hop House 13, reminds me of the Mulberry Tavern. Yeah, something is fucked up with its boss, definitely. Please play Hatsune Miku Project Diva. Future. I feel like. Hey, listen, I'll never discount anything. So, I'd probably die like on the inside a little bit, but but you can't kill what's already dead, right? Yeah, that's a good point. Someone just raised that in the. You can't see the chat from the game, but this boss has got a totally screwed up spellbook right now because apparently his spells have a 551-yard range. There's no spell in the game that has that, as well as the fact that his bite, so a bite ability, so a melee ability, can have 121 range, 121 yards of range. That doesn't make sense. Like, I know he's big, but he ain't that big. I know he's a hefty boy, but not that big. But please. I always found it weird though because of how aligned to the light the Draenei are in this game. So this race here that we're killing, the Draenei, they're aligned to the light, but in the Orkanai crypts, a lot of them are A, undead, or B, necromancers, which is totally against their kind of lore, but also it makes sense if you think about going back in their lore, it makes sense, but I would have thought that given that these exist in the main universe and not as Eridar as Draenei, we would be able to, in theory, play as a Draenei Warlock, but apparently not. I suppose it's because they are shunned by the actual culture that they're from, and these are just a very specific example. It would explain why you can't, but I thought it would have been personally cool as a niche, especially if you're a role player on this game, to be able to play as an like one of the Draenei who came from Orkanai to Azeroth to help the Alliance war effort, but also be shunned by your people for practicing dark magic. I thought that would have been quite cool, but clearly there's not enough of them to make them like a subset of playable race, I suppose. The same goes for High Elves in this game. When people go, why aren't the High Elves an Alliance race? It's like, well, because they kind of went de facto to they became Blood Elves with their addiction to Fel magic. And there's not enough actual non-addicted Blood Elves or former recovered ones to have a High Elf faction because there's only so few and they're all in the Silver Covenant, basically. Except for Illyria Windrunner, who's now a Void Elf anyway, because she's now got all juiced up on the Void Kool-Aid, so... Ach, no. Ah, okay. So that was just letting me know. I have like a news feed for Warcraft news that pops up sometimes. So if you ever hear that noise, it's because I've got a notification set up for WoW news. So that was just kind of them informing us that the Winds of Wisdom, which has been extended to until Shadowlands comes out, which we don't know when that is. It's this year. I mean, I'm a Blizzard shill, so I have pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the special edition because reasons. But honestly, I'm really excited for Shadowlands. It's innovating on the game in ways that I feel absolutely necessary. So you've got the kind of endless play You've got the whole dynamic of, you know, you've got the endless dungeon loop, and I think that's super cool. So you've got the whole endless dungeon loop going, where you can, because Torghast is ever changing, which means you're theoretically never going to have the same run twice. And I think that's a really good feature because that means that there is technically unlimited amount of times you can go in there and have a different experience, and that's going to be really fun, especially if you're doing it with friends. So I'm hoping to buy Shadowlands. Have joined a decent guild. Join a decent guild so then we can all sort of just spam Torghast and have a really good time. Oh yeah, this is Maladar. Maladar was a character in obviously the original lore, but he actually was in Warlords of Draenor as a good guy. So this is corrupted Maladar, but not Maladar, who was on the side of good fighting alongside Farseer Drekthar in the Warlords of Draenor opening scenario.
I need to target something first. I cannot carry more.
Got to run back now to hand the quest in. So this is sadly the boring part where we've got to run all the way back. But then, you know, otherwise we don't get our fat loot. I wish I could disenchant while running, that'd be sick. One thing that I didn't like was the fact that in terms of warlocks, you couldn't make a Zandalari troll warlock. Because there are hexes and stuff, which would make sense if you could play as a warlock, but you can't for some reason, so... I mean, I get it, because they want to balance the amount of races that can be certain classes, as it could theoretically create an imbalance, but I think you should be able to... If you're a Zandalari troll, there's enough troll lore to make them warlocks, so why can't they be warlocks? But enough about me moaning about that, because I will complain about that for a long time if I have to. Leave the instance group, I guess. So I need to get the Moonrest. Moon. Is that a dragon? Oh crap. Ah, yeah, it's the the dead mage hunters, isn't it? That they
My inventory is full. I cannot carry more.
it's the mage hunters I need to loot. And there I've been just bodying the ghosts.
My inventory is full. I cannot carry more.
Oh, I found it.
I need to target something first.
So, we got a quest here, but I'm sure it's just to kill these things. Kill any combination of mage hunters. We're not going to do that one. That's a totally different quest chain. Keep for some more instances. I want to at least get 75 before we stop playing WoW for the evening.
Need help?
Ah, there we go.
Farewell.
This is a cool utility, so I'm going to pop this over here. That's good for freeing us from movement effects, stuff like that. So that's pretty good. We have...
Goddess watch over you.
And we got a dungeon pop. Okay. And this is the Alcatraz. So this is the Unbound Darkness quest, isn't it? Yeah. Just checking something on stream to make sure that our stream assets are functioning properly. Just a moment. Okay. So these things are all killing me, and it's like, that's fine, but how am I supposed to get to them? Let's try again. they just going to let me die over and over again until something changes? Or I'm getting real pissed with this. I'm not going to res. I'm going to wait for them to resurrect me. Ah, thank God for that. That was so going to piss me off real quick. Zekareth the Unbound, I believe, is powerful void entity. Cast Cataclysm.
Must get closer.
Got a mage here. Yeah, so the difficult thing here is gauging how we're doing, because I feel like we're doing pretty well, but, you know, in terms of playing a Warlock. But I've never played a Warlock before, really. I mean, I boosted one a long time ago, I think, during Pandaria, but I never played it. I just had one. But now I'm really enjoying playing Warlock because I've been leveling it, and I'm finding it really fun. Negaton Screamer. Negaton? These things are powerful, whatever they are.
I need to target something first.
These are what we believe the Void Lords look like. I'm sure they look more like some other stuff, but these are like Void Walkers, so these are Void creatures. So obviously that's separate lore-wise from Fel. So what's interesting about the Void creatures is that we still haven't dealt with the Void really that much. We still have to deal with them. They're still an active threat. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with the Void. Kite, come on, kite it. No. Come on. This is why you need to do them one by one. Bring the big boys in.
I require a target.
So we've still got Dahlia, the Doomslayer, Wrathscryer, Socrates, and Harbringer Skyrus to kill.
I do not have a target.
Oh, we've got Eridar Soul Eaters.
I need to target something first.
And it's a Deathbringer. Let's have a look here.
I require a target. Did you call?
Would I call on you?
Or do your heavy lifting?
Perhaps around like an overstuffed. I'll call on you.
Oh, these guys are the ones who argue with each other.
Know about commitment.
You are the one who should be. I do not have a target.
Okay, so we got to kill. That's Feldard, isn't it? These guys cast Whirlwind, don't they? It's hard to tell.
I am out of range. Hug. Oh my.
Kill that worthless skeleton.
I like the fact that we literally walked in on two demons having a domestic. It was great. And that was like, so the demons still have like beef with one another and have relationship trouble. It's like, at least we know the infinite beings of the Twisting Nether still have very earthly problems.
Congratulations. I've wanted to do that for years.
Then why didn't you? You're a demon. That's cool.
It is unwise to anger me.
Too far away.
Like, why? What prevented her from killing her boyfriend, husband, demon people? Like, what exactly stopped her from doing that? Just a second, guys. I got a wand. A big ass wand. Ooh, well, they've gone back to the Twisted Nether to carry on their domestic, I suppose.
I require a target. I do not have a target.
We need to take Skull first. Lifebinder. Lifebinder's the healers of the group, I imagine. Ah, crap, my stand kicks. Okay, so. Stack, because I imagine there's burst damage here, AoE damage. There's massive infernal.
Target something first.
take some health.
Do not have a target.
The Doombringers. Okay. Unchained Doombringers. Oh, yeah, so.
Need to target something first.
Yeah, let's stack because we need to spread damage. Drop Kata. Drop Chaos Bolt.
I require a target.
Drop him away. Incinerate, incinerate, spam, spam, spam. Build up for a massive Chaos Bolt.
Not send you. Just tell the prince you release the prisoners.
Warden Melkar.
You've kept some of the most dangerous beings in existence here in these cells. Let me introduce you to another.
Oh, yeah, yeah. 'Cause most dangerous beings in existence. A big old fucking lizard.
Yes, another. Your will is mine. Behold, yet another terrifying creature of incomprehensible power.
It's Millhouse Manastorm.
Where in Bonzo's brass buttons am I? And who it...
What is this? A lowly gnome? I will do better, oh great one.
Slowly? I don't care who you are, Ken. No one refers to the mighty Millhouse Metastorm as lowly. I have no idea what goes on here, but I will gladly join your fight against this infinite imbecile.
That's an elemental.
Prepare to defend yourself. Read it. Just need to get some things ready first. But go ahead and get started. Fantastic! Excellent. So perfected set. Yes, now we're cooking. Just
I
wait.
see now, of course.
All right. And who will you recommend be our can of whoop-ass?
Ah, Millhouse Manastorm. That's a Dracnoid from the Black Dragonfly, isn't it? A Blackwing.
I'm gonna light you up, sweet cheeks.
Definitely. You want a good line to spice things up in the bedroom? Just go, I'm gonna light you up, sweet cheeks.
Powers untouched by time, unmoved by fate. No force on this world or beyond harbors
Ah, yeah, because these are from the.
Welcome, O friend. I am your humble servant.
Bear witness to the agent of your demise. Your will. We span the universe as countless as the stars.
Cause he, yeah, oh yeah, because of course he's a minion of the old gods, isn't he? So when he said they span the universe, yeah. Well, he wasn't kidding, I guess.
We span the universe as countless as the stars. Your will. I require a target. Merely one of
Who's mad? Who's mad? Huh? That's right.
My inventory is full.
Okay, so I think that's a good place to leave it for now. Obviously on Warcraft. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to today's show. Thank you so much for all your support and continued watching of my streams, because you guys are the ones that really make this worth it. So join us again in the future. So you may see me on for Halo Reach or Quake or Warcraft, whatever it is. Feel free to join. I'll be on my socials. Follow me on the socials, which you can see up there and down below. You can find me on here and on YouTube. So thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe, stay indoors, and you guys all fucking rock. Take care.